Welcome back. We've just read the paper, and it just gave us some background information. So let's get started on the briefing, which will begin once we put the paper down. Sonny Bonds, please find your place. Briefing is about to begin. Who said that? It's in quotes. Okay, well, my place is actually over here. This is your assigned position for briefings. I need to wait for everybody else to show up. That's Jack. And I don't know who that is. And there's Sergeant Dooley, our boss. Sergeant John Dooley briefs the 1300 shift, beginning with the latest hot sheet of stolen rides. Welcome back, men, says Sergeant John Dooley. I hope you enjoyed the long weekend. Now listen up, he barks. We're looking for a black 1983 Cadillac, license number LOP 1238, vehicle identification number C034562218, reported stolen last week. Try hard to find it so I can get that Malcolm Washington character off my back for a change. Dooley continues. Now hear this. Last night, 3 teenagers were arrested in 3 separate arrests, each for drunk driving. 2 of the 3 were in possession of cocaine, and all 3 attended Jefferson High School. That should tell you something, boys and girls. Yes, it tells me not to send my kids to that school. Well, that's it for today. Watch your butts, kids. We don't want old Chief Whipplestick whining about our industrial injury stats going up again. Sonny Bonds, your call number will be 8332. Okay, that's good to know. Everybody's leaving. We should take some notes about the briefing. 1983 Cadillac and Jefferson High and call number 8332. It doesn't actually matter what you write here at all. As long as you take notes, you'll get the points. Even if you write complete gibberish here. You can actually read these notes back, but since it's only 3 lines, there's not really that much use to them. While we're here, we should check if we have any messages in our pigeonhole. Is this our pigeonhole? You look in Jack's pigeonhole and see a message that reads, I shot the last sucker that nosed around in my pigeonhole. So no, that's not our pigeonhole. Maybe this one is. Yes. You check your pigeonhole and find a handwritten message. Sonny, how's about an 1198 at Carol's Caffeine Castle later in the shift? Steve. According to the manual, an 1198 is a meeting. So he wants to meet us at what appears to be a coffee shop. I guess Starbucks wasn't around back then. Since you no longer need the message, you discard it. Okay, time for us to go on patrol. Well, since we're no longer under time pressure now, we can look around. Sure clears out quick around here. Let's see where we are. Around the hallway is a keyboard, a table holding radio extenders, a photograph on the far wall, and a barred window to the evidence room. This is actually the main area of the police station. And we've already seen that this leads to the briefing room, and this leads to the locker room. And this actually leads to John Dooley's office, and this leads to the computer room. All of those locations we will visit later in the game, just not yet. We don't have anything to do there yet. We'll just need to go left there. The hallway. And we will need keys. You take the patrol car's keys from the keyboard. And we will need a radio. You pick up a squelchy, noisy, but workable extender. Okay, We have two doors here. This one leads to the Narcotics Division, and this one leads to Lieutenant Morgan's office. Again, places we will visit later. And now we're outside. Lytton PD. It's a nice plain brick building. This is our patrol car, and before we leave we need to do a safety check by walking around it. Having performed the prescribed walk-around safety check of your vehicle, you're now ready to hit the streets. Of course, this is a Sierra game, and Sierra games kill you for every mistake you make, so if you don't make that walk-around, then you start driving and you'll immediately get a flat tire and game over. Now let's get in our patrol car. There we go. I actually sat down by using the F4 key, which is a shortcut, so I don't have to type sit down. And now I can use the same key with the door closed to switch to the map view. There we go. This is the most fun part of the game, I think. The driving. Definitely what I enjoyed most when I was a kid. But it is something that will easily kill you. So I'm going to save this as first patrol. Okay. So we should get started on our patrol. And this is our car actually over there. Yes, I know, it's just a rectangle, but I mean, these were state-of-the-art graphics for the era in which this game was released. You needed to have a little bit more imagination back then. So what do we do on patrol? Well, we drive around until we see something that requires the attention of a police officer, like somebody committing a traffic violation. Or maybe we'll get a call on the radio about something that we need to look at. Meantime, we can drive around a little bit. Over here is the courthouse and the jail, also locations that we'll need to visit later. And lots of houses. A map of the city is actually included in the manual, and you will need it because there will be references to specific locations you need to visit, and without the map you'll never know where they are. You'll need the manual for this game anyway, because if you don't have the manual, you wouldn't know things like you have to perform a walk around of your car. So those are things that are prescribed in the in the manual. Dispatch squawks. 8332, 8332, respond to 1183, southwest corner of Fig and 4th. Okay. I guess we should do that. See, this is a situation where I need the... let's try and somewhat drive on the right-hand side of the road. Where you need the manual to know where Fig and 4th is. And it's actually here. You can see that there's a car on the pavement there. You might be wondering why I'm stopping for the red lights. Because if you don't, it's game over. Unless you turn on your siren. I'm going to drive on the wrong side of the road here because I need to be on this side for the traffic accident. Oh, I guess I need to be closer. Yes. Upon your arrival at the scene of the accident, you observe a group of bystanders gawking at a green sedan that attempted to carve its own door in the side of a brick building. Okay, so we can press F4 again to switch to the third-person view. And we need to investigate this accident. Oh, get out. I guess we should inform the dispatch that we've arrived. Oh, we have nothing to report. Okay, I guess we don't need to inform dispatch that we've arrived. Well, let's take a look at this car. The green coupe will require a major front-end job. No shit. There's a big hole in that wall. See if the driver's okay. Look at the man. You take a deep breath, look in the car and see a male slumped motionless over the steering wheel. A closer look reveals a bloody injury to the left side of his head and a gaping hole in his lower right jaw. That doesn't seem normal. But we'll have to continue this investigation in the next video.